Why most people don't discover their purpose until it's too late. Maybe our purpose has nothing to do with what we do for a living. Maybe your purpose is really about living authentically and discovering who we really are. As we go through life, we're quickly fed the narrative that the purpose of life is to be able to accumulate wealth, get a great job, compete for and detain power, have children, and get a mortgage. Even if at times we can admit to ourselves that we aren't fulfilled with success trappings, all too often we cling to our illusions because they are all we know. A lot of people spend their whole life drifting without ever finding their why, nor knowing how to discover it. Some may view it as some complex process they can't go through easily, while others may see it as something easy that should be apprehended as quickly as possible to ensure reaching happiness. There are people today who are not even aware of what is called purpose or why they should discover it. This is a dangerous way of living as it will not only lead to an unfulfilled life, it will also lead to regrets and possibly heavy depression. Hence why it is very important to teach people about purpose as early as possible. Moreover, it is crucial to find our purpose and to strive greatly towards achieving it. While humans may have a little more flexibility in their life's task than other mammals, none of us will ever be happy if we veer off the path for which we were created, and that's why most people aren't happy and live in misery. Dear future entrepreneurs and moguls, here are 5 of the reasons why so many people don't discover their life's purpose until it's too late and what you can do to discover yours. Number 1. They acquire the wrong education. Real education should focus on helping people to discover who they are and encourage them to spend the rest of their lives doing what they're passionate about. However, the current education system focuses on teaching people how to be employees for the rest of their lives. Most times, people get too old before they realize that there should be more to life than just working. Furthermore, there should be a reason to wake up, there should be a purpose that drives us, and there should be a mission that's bigger than us. You should never worship little things like a certificate, a degree, or an acknowledgement. You should instead be obsessed with fulfilling your purpose. If you've already done the groundwork and discovered what you were meant to do, you should strive towards reaching that goal with everything you've got all day, every day. Number 2, you don't like the dark side of yourself. The dark side of ourselves can be defined as the shadow of your personality that you would prefer others not to see. It typically represents your lacks, your failures, and your selfish drives. However, the part of you that's darkest has the most to teach you about your purpose for the following reasons. If discovering your purpose is about self-discovery, then your darkness shows you where you most need to grow. More importantly, it shows you from whom you need to learn, and it's the people you like least who have the most to teach you about yourself. Nonetheless, most people ignore the dark version of themselves and instead seek comfortable relationships that reinforce fraudulent or stale images of themselves. Number 3. You hate silence. We live in a buoyant world where silence is viewed as a sign of weakness, while action is viewed as strength. Never making use of silence will lead you to solely rely on what feeds the ego, as you think satisfying your ego equals fulfilling your purpose. Hence why most people who live a life where ego is in charge tend to be unsatisfied and to quickly experience burnout and anxiety. Silence mutes the noise and allows authenticity to emerge. Furthermore, it gives you time to ask yourself questions about how your previous experiences and your future plans. Moreover, in silence, you give the data of your life the time to converge into a few lessons. Number 4. Adhering to society's definition of success. One of the reasons why most people never discover their life's purpose until it's too late is that they are busy following the societal definition of success, which is to have millions of dollars, big mansions, and becoming a millionaire, rather than defining it for themselves and striving towards it. We're all different and unique, therefore we should love and accept ourselves for who we are. Some people are meant to be guides, others are meant to be parents. You should look within and search for what success means to you. Your life's purpose is what success means to you, not what everyone else says it means. Number 5. You live from the outside in, not inside out. Thoughts and emotions outside of our awareness continue to exert an influence on our behaviors, even though we are unaware or unconscious of these underlying influences. The unconscious can include repressed feelings, hidden memories, habits, thoughts, desires, and reactions. To discover your purpose, you must first acknowledge and get comfortable with the non-logical mind. Second, you must become accustomed to not having all the answers, and you must tolerate ambiguity and get okay with struggling. Furthermore, you must allow yourself to feel deeply, as thinking your way to a purposeful life would never work. In conclusion, wealth doesn't necessarily equate to happiness, as most people who are famous and rich aren't necessarily the happiest or more fulfilled people in the world. Therefore, you shouldn't dream of becoming a billionaire just for the sake of billions, or you shouldn't acquire the latest designer items because they will make you look cool. You should figure out who you really are, focus on what you love, and you will make more than enough to be happy. You may never become the richest person in the world, but nobody needs trillions of dollars to be happy. The end. Thank you.